Joe Biden coming under fire and scrutiny for losing touch with minority communities and those of faith. One America's Jenn Pellegrino speaks with one of the president's faith advisors, Pastor Darrell Scott, for his reaction to Biden's blunders.
Joining me now is Pastor Darrell Scott, CEO of the National Diversity Coalition for Trump. Pastor, thanks for taking time to be with us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, you were with the president when he was visiting your home state in Ohio on Thursday. You were in the White House earlier this week. The president had some remarks yesterday, and in those remarks he discussed Joe Biden.
He's going to do things that nobody ever would ever think even possible because he's following the radical left agenda.
You know, as a pastor, what is your reaction to this?
Joe Biden has aligned himself with the far left, the socialist left, the anti-God, anti-church, anti-religion left that seeks to eliminate and eradicate God from American society. They burned the Bibles recently in Portland, and Joe didn't denounce or decry that, whereas President Trump has made no secret of the fact that he's pro-church, pro-Christian. I mean, he's been a very, very pro-Christian, one of the most pro-Christian presidents in recent memory.
What can you share with our viewers that perhaps they don't know in regards to the president's faith that you have witnessed?
Well, I talk about it in my upcoming book, Nothing to Lose. I met Donald Trump at a prayer meeting. I had a residence in Trump Tower, and when I went there, and there were, a few preachers in the room, under 10 preachers in the room, and Donald Trump walks in. And he said, I'm thinking about running for president in 2012. And I asked my friend to invite pastors here that you felt were in connection with God so that you guys could pray on me, that God gives me the wisdom to make the right decision. So he bowed his head. We laid our hands on him. We prayed with him. We prayed on him. We didn't make a social media event out of it. But I found that very remarkable that here's a guy considering running for president in 2012, and the first thing he did was ask for prayer.
No doubt there are a lot of folks like yourself that are still praying for the president every single day, certainly as we head towards the election. Speaking of the election, I do want to shift gears a little bit. It's tough to kind of keep up with all of Joe Biden's statements, but he's made quite a few in recent weeks in regards to the African-American community.
No, I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying before you got in this program, if you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not, what do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?
How can Biden redeem himself from these comments that just keep flowing in?
The Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. These things are coming out of Joe Biden's heart, and his cognitive mental decline is allowing things to come out because he's not processing or filtering it before it comes. And he's once again speaking out of his heart. He already had made a statement regarding Barack Obama that kind of lines up with this most recent one when he said Obama was the first clean African-American candidate. So that tells me that Obama must have been one of those notable exceptions that Joe Biden is talking about. Don't forget, he also said, if you don't vote for Biden, you ain't black. But, not only do his words speak for themselves, his works speak for themselves as well.
So let me ask you this. We're awaiting the news any day now. The vice president's vice presidential pick in his run for the White House. They're looking at Kamala Harris, Susan Rice, among others. Would that make any difference?
There was a popular show on television called Star Search. I call this token search. This is the epitome of tokenism. The fact that you are selecting a vice president based upon the singular or the dual qualifications of black and female. Those are the only qualifications that are predominant in this search. No, it's not going to make any difference. I mean, to be honest, that's racist right there. I remember back in 2008, I used to tell people, if the only reason you're voting for Barack Obama is because he's black, you just insulted him. Because, you're saying that that's the only qualification he has is that he's black.
Pastor Darrell Scott, love having you on. Really appreciate you taking time.
Thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.